Mathematics class 10th. Dear students, in the previous video we learned how to solve the linear equations in two variables by elimination method and substitution method. In this video we are going to learn the new method to solve the simultaneous equation in a two variable, that is graphical method. So let's see. Dear students, in the 9th standard we learned that the graph of linear equation in two variables is a straight line, right? In this video, we are going to draw the lines for the given simultaneous equations. Okay, we learned in the 9th standard how to draw the line for the one equation. Now we are going to learn how to draw the lines for the given simultaneous equations. And where these lines will intersect to each other will be the solution of the given simultaneous equation. Let's see how to draw the lines for the given simultaneous equations. Dear students, here we have the question which we have to solve by the graphical method. The equations are 2x plus 3y is equal to 12 and x minus y is equal to 1. So we have to solve these equations by the graphical method. Okay. So here, before going to solve these equations, here we have to make the table. Okay. So here to make the table, what we do? Each of these equations will convert that in the form of either x is equal to or y is equal to get the value of remaining variable. Okay. So let's take this first equation. Our first equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Okay. Now we have to convert this equation in the form of either x is equal to or y is equal to. So which one is easy for us that we have to do? Now here you can see, here I have did it like 2x is equal to this 12 which is to the RHS, to that side I transfer this positive 3y which will become negative 3y. So here we got 2x is equal to 12 minus 3y, but here we have to make the equation in the form of x is equal to. So this 2 is multiplying, so as we transfer it to the RHS it will divide. So we will get the equation x is equal to 12 minus 3y upon 2. Okay. After converting the equation in the form of x is equal to or y is equal to, we have to consider the values for this remaining variable. Now we made the equation in the form of x is equal to. Okay. That's why we will consider the values of values of y. Okay. Different values we will consider for the y. So let's consider the value of y as a 2. Okay. So if we take the y as a 2, then what will be the x? So let's find out that. So our equation is x is equal to 12 minus 3 into y. Now what is the value of y? That is 2. Okay. Upon this 2. So 12 minus 3 2 is 6. Okay. Upon 2. So 12 minus 6, that is 6. 6 upon 2, that is 3. So in this way we got the value of x as a 3 when we consider the y as 2. Okay. Now let's consider the another value for the y. Now dear student, here while considering the value of y, try to put such a value so that after doing the calculation we should get the whole number. Okay. We may take any number, but in that case we may get the answer in the decimal point, and it will be little difficult to plot such a point with the decimal point. So try to avoid such a values. Okay. So here as here denominator is 2, so try to take the values for y such that after calculation we get the whole number. Okay. So you can see here first I took the y is equal to, now here I took the y is equal to 4. So let's put the value of y as 4. So x is equal to 12 minus 3 into 4. Value of y is 4 upon 2. So 12 minus 3 4s are 12. Okay, upon 2. 12 minus 12, that is 0. 0 upon 2, that is 0. Okay. Let's take one more value for the y. That is y is equal to 0. Okay. Now here as we take the y is equal to 0, so x is equal to 12 minus 3 into 0 upon 2. 12 minus, now here 3 zeros are 0 upon 2. 12 minus 0, that is 12 upon 2, that is 6. So in this way when we consider the the value of y as a 0, we got the x as a 6. Okay, and the last one is, let's consider the value of y as a 6. Okay, so x is equal to 12 minus 3 into 6 upon 2. So 3 6 are 18. Okay, so 12 minus 18 upon 2. 18 minus 12, that is 6. Sign of bigger number, that's why negative 6 upon 2, that is negative 3. So dear student, in this way, at least 4 values we have to consider. Okay, then let's make the table here. Okay, and write down the values of x and y. So here, when we took the y as a 2, we got the x as a 3. Okay, let's write down. So here 3 and 2. Okay, now second one, when we took the y as a 4, we got the x as a 0. Okay, so let's write down 0 and 4. Dear students, while writing, always write the value of x as a first, then 1. Then when we took the y as a 0, then we got the x as a 6. So let's write down 6 and 0. And the last one, where we took the y as a 6, we got the x negative 3. Okay, so in this way, here we got the table. Now we have to plot these points on the graph paper. But this is for the first equation only. Same thing we will do for the second equation. Now our second equation is x minus y is equal to 1. Okay, so dear students, this equation is quite easy as compared to the first one. So here you may convert this equation in the form of x is equal to or y is equal to. Okay, as both have the coefficient 1. Anyone can do that. So here I converted the equation in the form of x is equal to 1. This negative y is there, so it will be plus 1. So x is equal to 1 plus 1. Okay, this is our equation. Now let's consider the values for the y. Okay, so let's take the value of y as a 0. Okay, so x will be, x is equal to 1 plus 0, that is 1. Then let's take the y as a 1, second one. So x is equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. Then y is equal to negative 1. Then x is equal to 1 plus value of y is negative 1. Okay, so out of bracket positive sign is there, so bracket sign will not change. So it will be negative, outside also it will be negative only, that is 1 minus 1, 0. So when we took the y as a negative 1, we got the x as a 0. Then last one, y is equal to 2. Okay, then x is equal to 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay, so in this way we got the different values for the x and y. Let's write down it in the table. So here when we took the y as a 0, we got the x as a 1. So write down 1 and 0. Okay, then when we took the y as a 1, we got the x as a 2. So coordinates are 2 and 1. Then y as a negative 1, then x we got 0, 0 and negative 1. The last one, when we took the y as a 2, x we got it as a 3, 3 and 2. Okay, so dear students, in this way we have to make the table for the coordinates of x and y. So these are the coordinates of x and y for the first equation, and these are the coordinates of x and y for the second equation. Now by using this table, we have to draw the lines for each equations. Okay, and we'll see that where these lines are intersecting to each other, the point of intersection of these two lines will be the solution for this simultaneous equation. Okay, so let's draw the lines by using this table on the graph paper.
So dear students, now let's plot these points on this graph paper. So this is the table for our first equation, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Okay, so let's plot these points. So here our first point is there with the coordinates 3 and 2. So let's plot this point 3 from the x-axis and 2 from the y-axis. Okay, so this is our point. So dear students, here in the first quadrant we have the coordinates with both the positive. Second quadrant, x-axis negative, y-axis positive. In the third quadrant, here x-axis negative and y-coordinate is also negative. In the fourth quadrant, x-axis, that is x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. Okay, so let's plot the points. So here our first point was 3 and 2. So both are positive, so it will be in the first quadrant. Now next point is 0 and 4. Dear students, here the x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 4. It means that the point is lying on y-axis. Okay, so let's plot that. 0 and 4. Okay. Next, 6 and 0. So here y coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is 6. Okay, and that is also positive 6. So it will be on the positive x-axis. And the last one is negative 3 and 6. Negative 3 and 6, it means x coordinate negative, y coordinate is positive. So negative 3 and this is 6. Okay, so in this way we have plot the points for the first equation. Now let's draw the line. So dear student, here for each equation we'll get the straight line. Take all these points in a one line and draw the line. So this is the line for the first equation. What is our equation? 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Okay. Now let's draw the line for this second equation. Our second equation is x minus y is equal to 1. And for that we have already made the table. So let's plot these points for this second equation. So our first point is 1 and 0. So x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 0. It means it is lying on the x-axis. 1 and 0. So it will be here. Now second point is with the coordinates 2 and 1. So both are positive, means these are in the point is in the first quadrant. 2 and 1. Next one, 0 and negative 1. As the x coordinate is in 0, it means it is lying on y axis and it is negative, so on the negative y axis. So 0 and negative 1. Okay, and the last point is 3 and 2. Both are positive, so it will be in the first quadrant. 3 and 2. So already it is here. Okay, so these are our 4 points for this second equation. Now let's take these points in the one line with the help of ruler. Let's draw the line. So dear students, for this equation also you will get the straight line. Okay, so in this way this is our line for the equation x minus y is equal to 1. Okay, so dear students, now you can see these lines, both the lines are intersecting to each other in this one point. Okay, and what are the coordinates of that point? X-axis is 3 and y-axis is 2. So dear students, where these lines are intersecting to each other, that is only the solution of the given simultaneous equation. Okay, so let's write down. Therefore 3 and 2 is the solution of given simultaneous equation. Okay, so in this way we had solved the simultaneous equations in the two variable by this graphical method. Okay, so in this way make the table for the first equation, table for the second equation, and plot these points on the graph paper where the lines will intersect to each other. That is the solution of the given simultaneous equations. Okay, so if you want to check our answer is right or wrong, just put these values for the both equations. If we will get the LHS is equal to RHS, it means our solution is correct. Okay, so in this way we can solve the equations by graphical method. So dear students, I hope it's clear to you. Thank you.